Hey everyone, welcome to the Rust Programming Challenge. This is where I'm going to be building a stock trading bot from scratch. If you're enjoying the journey, please hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps a lot. Let's dive in, here we go. Hello, and how is it going? I'm looking to basically improve the error handling of our code, because well, I did a test there where, like, if things fail, if it can't call the API, I hate having this on separate things. Bring this all into one, right? If we can't call like the API for some reason, like I don't want it to have a runtime crash. Like when we bust when we make loads of calls to open up trades, if we hit 25 within a minute, we'll crash. But I don't want that to happen. So let me go to trade stuff. No. API. Bang. So for every API thing, we're potentially returning an error. But there's no error here, like this could fail. What I'm going to do is adjust this algorithm here and just basically, oh, nope. What happens if I do that? Will that algorithm mode, we're doing percentage change, will that check loads of them? No. It only checks uniques. Great. I'm gonna just make this like 30 long, because basically I'm trying to overload the API so we can try and handle those kind of errors. What I'll do is I'll just comment out this is the main one, and this is going to be our testing one. Okay, let me try that again. Algorithm P. This should overwhelm the API. Boom. Here we go. So we're in API. So API line 34. I don't want it to runtime crash. 34. No, 37. It's failing on this line. And it's failed to parse F32. Parse flow error kinda invalid. So let me debug what the response is. Because I want to see what is our object we're receiving. Before it crashes. Here we go. Oh, we received an error type string. API limit reached. Please try again later. Remaining limit 0. Okay, so response. So can I match that? So I'm curious actually. So I want to start a new chat. If this could either be like it can either return this or a potential error. In Rust, should I use a match to handle it? Like what is the best kind of way that it recommends? No. So there shouldn't be an error. I wonder if for the API I can say something along the lines of match response. Let me see. So in Rust, how would I match error for this? So we would say so we're actually going to match. We say match here. Match here. Oh, right, I see. So we get response, we're going to match response. Yeah, we're going to match response here. We're going to match response here. Why is this red? Oh, it's just because we've not matched it. If we get an okay, like if the response no. Let me see. An error type E. I wonder what the compiler might actually tell me, like the error. Huh. So if we get an okay response, let me say print okay response. So if we get an okay response from that, so we're matching this expression as type value. Okay, let me try value. $55 warnings. So it's expected value, but it found a result. No expected enum value, but found enum result. Okay. I just kind of want to do it in a more simple way, because when it's hard to understand, it just ruins it. Oh, so this is actually, I see. Okay. You can't match on response as it is not a result. Instead, working directly with a deserialized value. So instead of I see. Okay, because we've already basically done the match. You would actually so you say let sum, and we would say, I'm gonna say price because price is what we want, is equal to, yeah, that's it, right? And if we manage to do that, then we want to run all this code, right? However else, if it's not found, it means that there's been an error. What? Oh, it's an if. I'm an idiot. If let else, we're going to print ln let me just keep this else here and do a quick temp print. Yeah. I'm curious to see what the error we're going to get here is. Expected a string, found an option because price. Oh, price is. Oh wait, what line is this? This expression is type string and expected a string but found an option. So we're expecting this to be a string, but we found an option. Let me actually do print ln let me do that and then exit. So it's not going to try compile any of this stuff because it knows it's never going to get here. What if I just send back an okay, and I'm going to send back that. Do you know what I want to do actually? Let me comment this out and then let me say, oh, why is this not working? Is it because I need to do that? Will this work now? Yeah, okay. Let me try actually do get and then response.get and then let me do C. Will this just get me the thing? What are we in? We're in get current stock price. Oh. One. Huh, so this actually returns a number. Okay, that's actually quite interesting. So we're basically going to, I'm going to rewrite this. No, we don't need to rewrite this, what we're talking about. So we're going to say if this price, if let some price is equal to response dot, no. Okay, explain this. It's using pattern matching and Rust to handle a value option. So response dot get, I understand that will get my number, which is the value of the current thing. So if the key exists, it will bind the value to the price. Okay, so if it exists, it'll say that. And once inside, if that block price holds the value associated with the key C, you can further process or use this variable, such as converting it to a specific type using methods e.g. .as. Yeah, okay. See, why does this not work? I'm confused. This function shows that it returns a result. I want to say that do I delete this? Huh, weird. Let me, so that's showing it right there. That printed price there. Let me keep both actually, and let me debug price because I'm curious to see the type here. It's probably gonna be sum, right? It's a number. What does type number mean? Can I debug it as dot? What was it again? Dot as underscore f3. Oh, 64. Okay. Can I do that? I'm going to open up a trade of Apple, 1 share. Oh, invalid ticker. Huh. That's weird. So we have price here. Can I just say, can I do this? Or no? Is it not going to be the right type? Cannot infer the type of paramount E declared on. Consider specifying the generic arguments. Yeah, so I can't do that either, can I? Even though it should be in F32. Huh. Why? Why can I not place the OK inside of the sum? There must be a reason I'm missing why I can't do that. If you're using an OK statement, your function must return or here's why it doesn't work. The function return, if your function is declared with a result return type like this, then every code passed in. Oh, does it mean I literally just, like, if we've got into here, then there is no error? Is that why? No, that's not it. When you write this inside of if that, it's returning yes. Oh, right, so it's doing that automatically. Yeah, that makes sense. However, if there's no return keyword, so this value is not returned to the caller. After the if let block completes, first expects the entire function to return a value. Since there is no matching value for this in the else block. Oh, do you think it was just wanting me to say, what is it? Error, and say temp error. Okay, so that fixed that, but now we're getting an error here. Is it a type error? Can I put this as a string? Huh. Actually, I'd rather it just return a string because... Let me see what it thinks of this. Whoa. Okay, well, I want to put that back. So, okay, let me just keep reading this. However, there's no return keywords. So let me see what it's thinking. It's wanting to say example convert. No. Why won't it work now? Let's see. Here. So what we're saying is, we're saying the price. So that basically, if we get here, I want to say, interesting. I kind of get it. It's not wanting to just let me return something. So it's wanting me to handle all of the cases. So we're going to try and do this. If we get to this point, we've been successfully able to grab the price. Now, if we need to convert the price into so if price is a thing, so we're going to say price equal. I'm going to just let it read my whole thing and see what it thinks. Sorry. Okay, so the issue with my code is is this the error? Is this what's causing the issue? No. No. Invalid error usage. Okay, let me figure this out. So we're going to get the API key, which is fine. We're going to send the thing. Okay, well. See, I don't know what this means. I'm going to see if this works to start with, which would allow us to debug price. And we basically are going to send the price back. Huh. Well, actually, before else. And it's giving this massive error. And it wants me to get rid of this. Interesting. It wants me to put that as a sum. Like, see, for this, can I just return a string? Not the whole error. Like, for me, I don't want. Yes, you can. Yeah, so I can change this to string. See, that might prove to be easier for me. See, this is what I wanted to do at the beginning, remember? Huh. Okay. Let me try this now. Oh. Cargo run. So we're getting some errors here. Oh yeah, so it wants us to await. Oh, there's, oh yeah, wait a minute. You have to use that special error message when doing the response in the way that I originally did it. So this should work. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to open up a share of Apple. It grabs the whole object. C knows the price. Okay, now let me understand what's going on here, because so this is going to get the result. So I want to explain this basically. We don't need this or this. Explain this to me, because I'm just not familiar with kind of these bars. So it's an asynchronous thing. Basically, we're waiting for this ticker. Yeah, we know that. I don't need that to be explained. Okay, here. This sends a HTTP GET request, so that's what we were doing originally. This map.e, this, if the request, so if we map an error, so if we get error E, we're going to map the error into a string message. Okay. Once the response is received, it attempts to parse into the JSON stuff so we can do it. But once again, if we get an error, so let me look at this. Oh right, so basically, if this just is mapping, if that was actually useful, come back. If this result gives us error, then we format it like this with the error in at the end. Okay. And then for this. Oh, right. And then this is just saying with this response, the value we're going to, price is going to be equal to whatever the value is as an F64, right? This tries to get the C field, yeah, and then this part, if the value exists, it tries to convert to an F64. If it can't be converted, it will return type none, and then the else will be triggered. Oh, so if it can't, basically, okay. Yep. If the C field is found successfully converted to an F64, it will return the price. Why use map and, yeah. Okay, that's actually really, really interesting. So let's see if we get a runtime error with this new mode. Hopefully it just keeps spitting out strings instead of crashing. Wow, it's going on for a long time. Okay, so it's still crashed. I wonder what. Oh, the algorithm crashed. Oh, so this is returning the error, but we're not basically going to deal with the error in our thing. So what line is this? Line 85. Oh, sorry. 76 here. Okay. So we're basically unwrapping this. Okay. So what I need to do is match. No. What's the bet? We don't want to just unwrap because we're not 100% sure that it's going to be. We're not 100% sure that it's going to be good because we returned an error here. How can we kind of with this line? How can I deal with potential errors? Like, is it good to use match? Okay, so that's going to be an interesting kind of way to do it. So it's very similar, except we're going to match here. But instead of awaiting, instead of no, do I need to await or will it? Why is this gonna work? Not work? Or we need to cover them. Yeah. So we say like if it's okay, we're gonna get price. And we want to just be keep going with price. However, if we get an error, which will be given as E, we want to print line error fetching stock price. Let's give, and then let's hand over the error. We're handing the error over, and then we return because we just want to or can I, instead of just leaving, how about we return portfolio? Let's just return portfolio here. Like, let me try this. No. This needs a thing here. Does this not need to be this? Because I swear that this won't work. Once it actually... Is it working? I can't tell. So we're basically saying ever fetching stock price missing or invalid C. Can I just continue? Does that, I can't remember if continues busts us out the loop or not. Oh, we panicked again. On line 70, do we have another unwrap? See, we've not updated that one, so I'm gonna wait a minute because we don't handle. Can I do it now? Algorithm P. Yeah, we can. Okay, great. Let's see. Wanting to see this fail. Look at that though. Continue. Are we still in the loop? Is it gonna wait 10 seconds and attempt to go again? Let's see. Okay. And what you say is can I just do from? Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna say this because from like I'm going to not cargo run this because this should start working in a moment once the 60 seconds time goes over. Yeah, so it's working now. I just want to double check. What we want to say is we want to wait. Like, you want to wait the 60 seconds because then we're not going to miss. Like, we'll have missed one, but that's fine. So if I say algorithm mode P. Okay, so it looks like we've errored finding the stock price, and it hopefully is going to wait 60 seconds. And then it will retry the next one, because it looks like it's failed to find whatever comes after shop. So once the 60 seconds is over, perfect, look at that, it continued. So that's great. However, I'm really enjoying this kind of trying to catch these errors. So that's great. However, we're not implementing the same kind of error thing for the other APIs. So this one is golden. We have two others where I'd rather return a string here. Now that is going to cause us to switch up our response. Where's the response we used here? Perfect. I like this response a lot more. So let's try this. Huh. So this is immediately giving us some errors. Why would this not work? Well, okay, let me undo. And let me just make sure that things are working. Perfect. Let me do a commit. I'll say slowly adding more error, catching errors. So let's actually not do that one now. Not do this one now. Let's do the is market open, and we will change this to a string, and we will update our response to this. Bang. So when we immediately run cargo run, we are querying if the market's open. So if we actually go to algo mode and we quickly do a bunch of queries that times us out. Oh, I see why it's not been crashing the program. So just waiting for the error to be caught here. And where is it? Okay, we should be hitting the API limit here. Yeah, hit the API limit there. Oh, we actually crashed there. That's weird. Algorithms. Lane. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, it crashed here. Because we're not. Before we start the initial loop, we've not dealt with the potential issue here. Okay, let's do that. So we want to say let price per share equal match from API. We want to do FinHub get current stock price. We're giving it in ticker. Instead of going to be unwrapping it, we're going to say if it's an okay, we'll return the price. However, if we get an error, I'm just gonna copy this exact same error. So we can now get rid of this, and this should now handle in the original thing. However, I don't know if continuing here will break this code, because this looks for this check to make sure we actually have a price. So this basically loops through and gives us all of our initial prices. Now if we don't have an initial price, like I'm gonna quickly do this and go back and try and do it. Error fetching stock price. Now it's gonna wait 60 seconds before it fetches again. I wonder if I can say, I wonder if I can just go like this and just kind of wrap the same thing. I want to copy this, and I'm gonna ask our old friend GPT. I'll say, regarding this, instead of continue, can I run the loop again at the index it failed at? Like, I know there's no index in this, but for each ticker and tickers to watch, can I restart? Yeah, so we'd have to manually manage the indexes. Let me think. So if this fails, it will have missed. Oh, because price per share will be price. Price per share won't exist. Interesting. Okay, well, if we start to get our potential errors here, we know why, but now we're handling all that. This is fine, honestly, here. I think we would be better off actually breaking here and just saying, just let me return portfolio. Let me portfolio. Let me return here. I'm just going to say error fetching initial stock price, error fetching initial stock price for algo, and this will basically that will unfortunately stop the algorithm, but like once that runs once, then you don't have to worry. So if I cancel this out and quickly go again, hopefully it'll just take us back to the main menu. Yeah, that's great. Okay. API. What else were we trying to fix? We were trying to update this. See, this is great because it always where is it? This returns. Basically, it tries to do that else. Else, let's say ePrint. We'll say ePrint. We'll do a similar thing. I guess we'll just do something like this. But our error is going to be, oh, doesn't like that. Oh, just missed a exclamation. I wonder if I can do ePrint test. Return test dot toString. No. Okay, interesting. Let's figure this out. So this is not working because does that work? It does work. Okay, so And then we need to handle this in our main, actually. Because right now it's just been basically true or false. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I already handled that, so let's just create the API limit here. I hope they don't get mad at me for spamming their API. I don't think so. Okay, and then if we run cargo run, an error occurred, missing C field in response. Let me just quickly do that. Need to flush the thing again. I'm ready to be very quick here and run the program immediately so we can. Yeah, okay, so the error that it's receiving from market open or closed. No, this is just going to say, yeah, fail to find is open in response. So I actually would rather in the main, where is it, main? So the market status is just default, because it's defaulted to close. Let me actually do that. Market status equals that. We'll say let market status equal that. Yeah, because it would be better off. Oh, do I have to say, and then let market status equal, we'll just default it to close because needs to be mutable. Okay, so now if I run it, and because obviously we've done a minute again, we've reset the rate limit, we should be able to, yep, just let me hit your limit, please. Here we go, cargo run. We have an error has occurred. I don't actually want, I guess, yeah, an error has occurred. I actually kind of want it to just be this as well. Oh, because this is actually quite handy. Oh no, an error has occurred in fetching status of market. Will that show again? Yeah. An error has occurred in fetching status of market. Boom, so we're now handling. I'm gonna commit this. Actually, let me, before we do it, we're now handling, market open. So added more error handling for if market is open. What's this? How would you make a new string? Is it something like this? Is that it? Is it? Guess I could just keep it like this. Or in Rust. You know what? Let's get back to Safari. In Rust, how do you create an empty string slice. How to initialize an empty string. Okay, so it's saying it thinks I should be using a string. I mean, if you think so, I'll give it a go. It looks like they were using a method called push, which is kind of cool. Market status dot push. What does push do? Can I submit a full string here? Like this, or no? Does it have to be a character? Okay. Dot to string. Will that work? Perfect. And dot to string. Let's make sure this works. The market is currently closed. There was no errors. Perfect. Market status is never read. Maybe it's being overwritten before it's read. Yeah, but do I not? I have to declare it here, no? Is this the best way to declare market status? I would have assumed so, but maybe not. Oh, I didn't give it the code. True, actually. Yep, that's actually a better way to do it. Let me do that. Actually, that's a better way to do it. So we're going to match. That's actually a much better way to do it. Because we know there's only 3 things that are going to happen. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let me actually do that. So we don't need to declare up here. We're going to say let market status be equal to, and we're going to match the opener close. Nope. We're going to match opener closed. And we're going to basically catch OK, and if the OK is true, then we want to do this. Can you do it that way? Yeah. Oh no, you just, oh, of course, because we're doing that. Yep. And same exact thing, except if we know that we got if the value we returned was correct, but the market is closed, you say closed. And then if we get an error value, type E, we will basically do what we did last time. We will say that. So why is this not wanting to work? Do I have to do this first? Does it not want me to? If I get rid of this, oh, Jippity, I'm gonna have words. Oh no, it is doing what I wanted it to do, yeah. However, this doesn't seem to, my neck is so sore. I wonder if the monitor is too low, actually, potentially. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. But it appears, like, where's this error? Errors occurred. Try removing a semicolon, no way. Nah. Oh my good. It's this Rust thing. It's the exact same as me doing that, isn't it? Or no? No, it's not. Interesting. So this is way better. So we're going to say market status will be equal to, I'm going to match this if we get an OK response from this function. You know what, we could even just do this. Because then we don't need to make a new variable. That should work fine, right? Yep, fine. So we're going to select market status. So when this will, you can see this returns a result, and it's either boolean. Okay, well I can't say, but on the screen there in front of you, it returns either a result if it's successful boolean or an error string. We're saying if we get okay, if the two results that we can get are true or false, which we know, we're going to handle those cases. It's either open or closed, and if we return an error value, which will be a string, we're going to print the error at the top. I actually do want to quickly test this. We're going to print an error has occurred, and we're going to basically set market status to an error has recurred. And so when we print it here, it'll just be, I mean, the program will work the same because it's not a required functionality, but it'll help kind of keep you understanding. I'm hoping to get to the rate limit. It must have changed just over the minute. Perfect. So, oh, here we go. An error occurred, failed to find is open in response. Market status, an error occurred, fetching starts the market. Perfect. I'm going to say cleaned up market status code. Oh, yeah, I didn't command in it. Or fish. Cool. So that's great. I mean, we still have 59 warnings, but we can, go over that at the end. So API, have we fixed? Is this needed? Or can I just have it here? No, I see I did the same thing here. So you may as well just return there, no? So then we can just say let, and this is not needed, correct? Amazing. So that's fine. This should handle if the response, if we somehow fail, like if there's maybe someone's going to run this program with no internet, it will now give better errors and shouldn't crash. So we've updated the get current stock price. Is market open? We've not done check valid ticker. So let's get cracking on that. That happens every single time we do an open trade like this. Oh wait, let me actually uncomment some of this stupid. I always get current stock price. We must have some, these two lines. Get rid of you. That should allow me to 1,000, open up a trade of Apple, 1 share, status, quit. Okay, so when we're calling, where are we calling this to start off with? This will, where would we be calling check valid ticker? Would that be in, let me just go through this, I guess. So we're going to open up our own trade, and then this is in many functions. And this is going to return a boolean. Now it could return an error, and if it returns an error, let's actually see what happens if it returns an error. I think it'll just crash, but I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, it was just a bit of a slow start. So we had an I forget. Oh yeah, no, we can do this. And that should give us. It must have just reset the time just now. I'm wanting to do my own because it doesn't need to validate tickers that I'm giving in the algorithm just yet, because I mean I probably will end up doing that. Let me cancel quickly. I want to open up a trade of Apple. Invalid ticker. Huh. Okay, let me try and figure out how that's even happening when there shouldn't be able to. Invalid ticker. We're getting an okay. Huh. Oh, we can make this much nicer. I realize now with what we've done previously. Huh. So it just defaults to being false. So if things fail here, we're screwed. So length is value as I32. However, I mean, there could be an error here. So we need to say, why would that break it when I handle the error? No, that should be it. I wonder if we're not handling something. This is failed to find count in response. Huh. Oh, we haven't fixed the response. Right, let me put this a string. Where's our new lovely jubbly responses we use here? Boom. Great, still compiles and runs. This is gonna get this checks if a ticker is valid. It just defaults to basically being false. So if I go into the algorithm, but it shouldn't matter because it shouldn't actually get beyond that point, but it defaults to being false, which is good because the length is 0. So by default I want to open up a trade of Apple, 1 share. Oh, it crashed. Okay, we have a crash. Trade 25. Okay, trade 25. Interesting. Okay, that's why we have not handled. Let me try and actually get where I handle the let price per share. Boom. It's the best way to do it here. We've already done it, so no point in reinventing the wheel. That should no longer happen when we try to open up a trade, because we'll handle it gracefully. If we fail to get the stock price, just stop, because what are you trying to do? Boom. We're going to open up our own trade of Apple, 1 share. Didn't crash, perfect. So an error occurred, failed to find count and response. So enter number of shares. Error, fetching initial stock price for algo missing or invalid. So that actually didn't return here. Oh. So this is failed to find price of stock while opening manual trade. Let me do that. We need to pump the. I'm hoping they're not thinking I'm trying to abuse this. I wish there was like almost like a test. There probably is a test. Test API could have been using. Might have to look into that. Okay. let's open up a new trade of Apple. 1 share. Failed to find price of stock, opening manual trade. And then that brings us back to the market. Why is it asking me for number of shares in my blind? Wait, where do we call open trade? Menu, where's menu functions? Open trade, so we say enter ticker. Huh. Oh, we need to return here. Return portfolio, and that will know us immediately, like if it's invalid, it'll go away. I'm gonna rewrite this into our nicer kind of format. Okay, open up a trade of Apple. It shouldn't ask me. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I want to say match. I'm gonna match this. Is that not how we do it? Where is it? What am I trying to remember? It was an was it an algorithm? No, wasn't in here. Trade? No. Okay, well, it doesn't matter, we can do it. So I'm going to match this. If we get an OK of true, that means the function is true. If we get an OK of false, that means that the function, okay, so we want to basically take this out here. We want to grab you from here and put you into here. If it is true, weird. Okay. So if it's if it's an invalid, you don't even care. But if the ticker is valid, I guess you don't need to do anything. You're just basically gonna continue and skip past it. So we want to open up a trade. So we want to open up a trade of Apple. Let me bust the API limit. I think there must be a stock that we're trying to check that doesn't exist. Yeah, I don't know. Twitter doesn't exist anymore, but it mustn't be responding saying it's an invalid thing for some reason. Huh. An error's occurred. That's perfect. Okay, so let me commit this. So we have updated error catching for manual trades when we open up a trade manually, which I guess is not specifically necessary if this at the end of the day was going to be a bot, but I think it's an important functionality to keep in. Let's see, API. We can do that one later. if something, okay. Let me figure out what's going on. This is me looping through each of the valid tickers and double checking. So we say, okay, I see what's going on. We say let length be that. We only need to loop through we only, oh, that's not good. Is there a semicolon I'm missing? Please be a nice compiler. I really didn't like me getting rid of that. Well, look. Alright, we need to, no, but we're turning error here. Oh, because this might not. No, so if this gets called, we need to say that instead of this. Like that? No? Huh. Can I do that? No. I think though that we should put in here. We don't need to break that. Why does that not work? Oh. Huh. Well, it should never get here. Yeah, we don't need a separate variable. We're basically saying for if you get a count, so if we're successful in getting count from response object as assigned 64-bit integer, we're going to let the length be the value as I32. We're going to loop through 0 and the length. I'm going to say the current ticker is that. If the current ticker is equal to the ticker that we're looking for, like is this valid, then yeah, we will return that it's valid. So we should be able to still open up a trade on Apple, and it should, oh, okay, that worked. Oh, what happens if I want to open up a trade of Apple of 100 shares? Not enough money. Okay, what happens if I want to restart? Why? That was a... Okay, that's fine. So we basically optimized checking things for valid ticker. Refactored and check valid ticker function. That is great. So the one we need to basically redo is going to be the one, this one, but the one we're trying to get the 100-day prices, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not wanting to do this without being able to save stuff to files, because let's be honest. Oh yeah, we were doing it in main. Main. Wow, there's so many files. I need to I need to figure out the keybinds to be able to quickly switch, because it's a pain to... Pardon me. Pardon me. It's a pain to constantly be having to go up here. There must be some sort of keybinds. Yeah, so I think that's been very successful. Figuring out, just learning a bit more about how the result kind of works and how you can. I wasn't 100% sure how it works, but the second thing is always kind of the error. So if you have it as type string, you're just returning a string error, which lets you do custom messages for, like I was liking to do. And I think we refactored it to be more readable, actually, which is quite important. We've now been able to catch the potential API errors, which is going to be great for in the future if something's happening. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please hit that subscribe button if you've somehow made it to the end, which I don't know what the percentage is, maybe like 0% of people, 0.1% of people. I don't know how you sat through this. Hopefully it was interesting. If you have any kind of changes you would think would be beneficial, let me know in the comments. Alright, thank you very much. See you later.